卢伟鼎董事长、萧峰总 distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is a pleasure to join you at the Hong Kong Web3 Festival 2026, a gathering of dreamers, innovators, and investors who are exploring and building the next generation of financial and technological infrastructure. We are meeting at an important moment, as 2026 is very much a turning point. On the one hand, Web3 is maturing, with its applications extending into more parts of the real economy. Around the world, financial institutions are increasingly using digital assets and tokenization to enhance efficiency, cut costs, shorten settlement time, and devise innovative products for clients. More types of assets, from money and bonds to real assets and future income, are being represented in tokens that can move easily and come in smaller, more accessible units. This is creating new ways to invest, to fund projects, and share risks across a wider community of participants. On the one hand, driven by AI, universal connection, and omnipresence of data, digital intelligence is being embedded into the economy. The rise of agentic AI this year is another remarkable milestone. They can analyze information, make decisions, and carry out actions on their own, including interacting directly with other systems. No doubt, the intersection of Web3 and AI is a game changer. We can expect a future where AI agents analyze information and act at machine speed, making full use of blockchain infrastructure in the background. Together, they will lift transaction efficiency to a new level, representing a wider range of activities, from finance and trade to wealth management, supply chain operations, and logistics. This combination will create massive new opportunities, but it also raises a number of issues that we must address together. First, the speed gap. If AI can act in milliseconds, then the related infrastructure, payment and settlement, for example, must keep pace. It cannot wait for days or even hours. But here, the challenge is not only about technology. In the global Web3 environment, we also need common standards and close cross-border cooperation so that activities can be recognized, processed, and supervised in a broadly consistent way across jurisdictions. Second, human control and security. Agentic AI has the ability to make decisions autonomously. This means that we must ensure its behavior remains predictable, traceable, and open to human interaction. We need clear guardrails so that people stay in control, so that misuse, manipulation, or cascading errors can be detected and stopped in time. Third, regulation and accountability. As AI-driven activity moves across many platforms, products, and markets, we must make sure that regulation and governance frameworks follow suit. so that investors, users, consumers are properly protected. With the growing power of AI, we must also address risks such as cybersecurity, scams, and system bias in a coordinated way. Above all, decentralization and digital intelligence do not mean weaker accountability or lower standards. Instead, they can enable smarter ways to build compliance and oversight into the financial system, strengthening its overall integrity. In the light of this development, you may be interested in the position that Hong Kong takes. Let me set out our approach. On Web3 and AI, Hong Kong's approach has been clear and consistent. Under the one country, two systems principle, Hong Kong as an international financial center embraces innovation, new technologies, Web3, tokenization, and AI. They are now becoming important building blocks for the future of mainstream finance. Our doors are open to Web3 entrepreneurs and institutions worldwide who want to build and scale their business here. As we chart our course in these areas, a few principles will continue to guide our strategy and policies. First, we maintain a balanced, forward-looking regime, guided by the principle of same activity, same risk, same regulation, with a strong focus on risk management and investor protection. Second, we believe that the real value of blockchain technology and digital assets lies in solving real-life problems, reducing costs, speeding up settlement, improving transparency, and making financial services more inclusive. Third, we are firmly pro-innovation. Indeed, our regulators carry a dual mandate: prudent regulation and market development facilitation. They work side by side with innovators through sandboxes and pilots, testing new tools in a controlled environment, identifying risks early, and providing timely, practical feedback. These principles are central to our approach to digital assets. An example is stablecoins, for which we issue 2 issuer licenses earlier this month. Stablecoins have significant potential to address long-standing pain points in economic activities, especially in cross-border trade and payment. At the same time, we must firmly protect users and the wider community with stability of the financial system in mind. That is why we have adopted a prudent step-by-step approach with strong compliance culture and capability as a prerequisite for any stablecoin issuers. We are taking the lead in encouraging more tokenization. We have issued multiple rounds of tokenized green and infrastructure bonds, amounting to over $2 billion. These transactions have helped demonstrate how tokenization can improve settlement efficiency and broader market participation. We have now regularized this practice. We are determined to drive more innovative use cases in tokenization. For example, building on Project Ensemble, The Hong Kong MA launched Ensemble TX last November. This pilot allows market participants to use tokenized deposits in money market fund transactions to manage liquidity and treasury positions in real time. With AI becoming such a powerful force, our mission is to harness it to empower different industries. We call this AI Plus. That is why, as outlined in this year's budget, we will establish the Committee on AI Plus and Industry Development Strategy. The convergence of Web3 create the convergence of Web3 and AI, and the opportunities and challenges they create for finance and other sectors will be one focus area of this committee. Looking ahead, there is still much to do as we enter an accelerated phase of Web3 and AI. This will require us to encourage and support more innovative applications while continuously learning from experience and enhancing our framework to keep pace with changes. By maintaining an open and balanced attitude, I'm confident that Hong Kong will become a hub where the next generation of technologies are developed, applied, and scaled ambitiously and responsibly. I invite all of you, innovators, entrepreneurs, and investors, to join us as we move forward. On this note, I wish the Hong Kong Web3 Festival every success and all of you the best of health and businesses. And I understand that there are thousands of participants coming from abroad to this wonderful event. I would appeal to you to stay in Hong Kong for a couple more days because there are a lot to enjoy in this city. If you came in early, you will realize, for example, the Rugby 7 in the past few days, very energetic, very happy, and very promising moment. But at the same time, Hong Kong has much to offer, particularly for our young entrepreneurs here. You know, we don't impose any tax on wine. We have over close to 200 Michelin-recommended restaurants. And we have wonderful country parks and hiking trails. Please, do stay on, join your friends, enjoy this city. Thank you very much.